What's up, Duke fans? Excited to come off 2 big wins. Got my guy Tre Jones here. We're gonna get into the film room. Another edition. Tre, let's go.
Sir.
This is a big moment right here because a lot of teams would feel like they lost the game. 6 seconds left, down 2. There's a really good chance they're going to foul, right? So, as the guard, you need to make sure you get open and get the ball. But 2, how do you handle knowing that the foul can come potentially?
When they are starting to foul, trying to get the shot off, but pushing it down quick so when they do try to foul, it's earlier in the clock.
I think that was huge. One of the things people don't realize how huge it was. At 6.1 on the clock, you push it across half court and get fouled at 4.4. So it took us a second, 1.7 to get it over, and that left us some time to make some magic happen. So, I think everybody remembers the play you made on the second free throw. But one of the toughest things about this situation, when you're down 3, end of the game, you still have to make the first one.
Right.
And so there's a lot of pressure on this free throw right here. So as soon as it goes in, what goes through your mind?
Well, I originally thought I was going to make the second one just because still 4.5 seconds, but I looked over and coach was telling me to miss it. So I took my couple steps to the right that we worked on, but it was too far.
So let's break it down a little bit. So talk about the first time you practiced that and some of the things we talked about. What do you remember? What went into your head about that time?
But I remember when, I don't know what game it was for, but we were having our little shoot around before, and you had asked me what I would do if I had to intentionally miss a free throw. And I just stood in the middle, tried to throw it out, whatever. And you were like, I don't know why anyone doesn't ever go to the side and try to miss it. And obviously we did that a couple times that day and it works way better, but that's just what went through my mind at this point. Took a couple steps to the right. Felt like it was too far off to the right, not a good angle, so I took 1 step back left.
Well, I think you've created a new way to shoot this free throw. And one of the things, if you remember, we talked about was shooting the free throw where it passes the paint, because
that's where everyone is.
They have 4 guys in the paint. And so if there's a way where you know where it's going before the defense does, that's the advantage to you now. So now you know what you're doing and you can see, you slide over a couple steps, and in this moment, right there, then you realize, then you're like, oh,
that's too far.
Too far. And did you know you're gonna shoot it quickly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was more of a pass.
And one of the things, guys can rush it. You did a great job of doing it quickly, but with a lot of precision. I mean, as much as I could have sat and told you what I think you should do or us talking about it, the execution of it is, that's the hardest part. And you executed it to perfection. And the fact that you caught it midair, so right now you catch, immediately, do you know the time? Do you know how much time you have to get a shot? You looked at it right there?
Yeah, I looked above the clock.
And right here, you get this double team and this trap, you were just determined to get a shot, to get to a spot.
Yeah.
Right? And the thing you've always had great lift on your pull-ups, and you were able to shoot over the top. Did it feel good when it left your hand?
Yeah, I knew that one was good.
You knew it was in?
Yeah.
I felt like that one was in too, I'm not gonna lie. I felt pretty confident. It's funny because the first time we were practicing it, we were actually talking about it going over there a little bit more. And you did even better than what we talked about. You probably shot, how many times you practiced that?
A few.
Did a few.
I shot different. Some I actually shot.
Right. It's the only time I've ever worked with a guy in that situation. How crazy is that? And then a month later, he's in that situation versus Carolina? Honestly, I was sitting there on the bench and I'm like, I honestly was wondering, like, is he about to do this right now?
I've been in that position one time before.
And how'd it go?
I shot it super high, and it bounced off the back of the rim straight up and went in. And then we fouled on the inbounds. They went and hit both free throws, and I hit a half-court shot to go to overtime.
Oh, my God.
That's the only reason I remember it. I was like,
I don't even know if you realize, I think people are going to try doing that in basketball, like in the game of
They
basketball.
better call that the Tre Jones.
I know. I'm telling you, people. Seriously, people are gonna start doing it.
They better give credit where credit's due, because I gave credit where credit's due.
You did. You did. The least they can do is put your name in it.
Or yours. I'm okay if they throw yours. I was just thinking, like, what if I chucked it and just missed? It was like gone in the crowd.
Yeah,
we were just standing
row.
there like, crap. I missed the rim.
I think this is key because, we are celebrating, but we have another overtime. We have an overtime to play. And so, in the huddle, I thought we did a great job of having composure and understanding the game isn't over. After that incredible sequence, those final 2 minutes, we come out of this huddle right here, and you get a couple buckets right away.
I don't think this is really such. Just I was in attack mode. Call my own number.
And really, this is just the will and determination to win, right?
Yeah.
All right, so Tre, talk us through this play right here. 96-91, 20 seconds left. Just the decision to attack the rim quickly. You get down the floor in 3.5 seconds. And then the finish through contact and the chance for a three-point play. That's a huge play right there. Huge play. Miss a free throw, but watch Wendell, one of his many big plays down the stretch. And the awareness to just get his hand on it, try to make something happen. They hit out of bounds, and he gets us another possession. Just a huge play right there. We get it in, and again, the quick decision by Wendell, he gets it to the rim in 2 seconds for a finish. So smart not to mess around and just attack the rim right there. A huge play. Coach calls a timeout, and then same thing. We were just going to look to get a quick trap, see if we can make a play. And then again, Wendell has the awareness to read. If you can see, Wendell actually breaks off to go with play tech right here. Alex is guarding him in a heads-up play to get the ball back right here. So our ball, 10 seconds. You get it? What are you thinking?
Attack, get a bucket.
Attack, get a bucket. And again, just a really strong drive again. Big free throw to knock it in, to tie it. I was surprised you missed this, but we always
On purpose.
You did it. It's a good thing you did. It worked out even better. But the awareness by Wendell to knock it out and Jay Gold to run it down was huge. When you get it here, you just again thinking to get to a spot to raise up for a shot.
Get a shot. I didn't even know how much time was left either. I heard, I don't know if it was Joey or Ayo, but they're like, shoot it. So I thought it was just like 1 second left. That's why I shot
Joey's
a
right
1
there
footer.
Everybody's watching except Wendell and Alex go to the rim. When you shot it, did you see where Wendell was at all?
No.
And then Wendell with one of the most heads-up plays of the season. After Wendell makes the layup, how did it feel? What was going through your mind walking off the court?
Felt good to get a win over there. Like in the video, my brother's talking about walking out of there when it's silent, and that's how it was that night. Felt good.
It's a pretty special feeling.
Very special.
Yeah.
Something I will never forget.
So let's talk real quick about the transition. We have this emotional game Saturday night. We just watched a lot from the comeback. Let's talk about how you have to get mentally and physically ready. You played 42 minutes in the game. There's only a 48-hour period, actually less at that point. But talk about the preparation real quick that went into this game versus Florida State, knowing they're one of the best teams in the country, and obviously every ACC game is a big-time challenge.
Well, first, after the UNC game, I'm just trying to get in the ice tub, try to get my legs back a little bit, get a recovery, get hydrated, whether it's Gatorade or water, whatever. But then coming back Sunday, preparing for Florida State, just trying to refocus and put Saturday night behind us. Not forget about it, but just put it behind us, knowing that we had a big game in 24 hours, and we're going to have to be completely focused on that to be able to win.
So the thing with Florida State, we got off to a great start. One of the things, Florida State has very active hands, but you get it back. And at this point, what are you thinking right here on tape to make? What play are you thinking about making?
Yeah, I see Vern with a little window. I know I can put it up there for him to go get. Great
finish by Vern. And then with Vern, something we talk about a lot is when he gets it, there's a lot of attention on him, so not standing. Guys getting open spots. You could get to an open spot a little bit more right now, being ready for it. But Cassius, great awareness, and again, that's a heck of a finish. And there was a key moment, down 2 with 8 minutes left. He gave us a huge boost when he came in the game. Mm-hmm. And again, same thing, move without the ball, come to a good jump stop, and again, you hit him on the money. And Alex hits a 3. Huge swing right there. And then when you get the rebound, our transition offense is great. So on this play, what goes into making the decision here to pass to Wendell at this moment? Right. What do you see?
This is like a drill. One of those transition drills, 2-on-1. He breaks right there at the free throw line, extended towards the hoop, and he makes a tough finish.
I'll tell you what, these one of the finishes, I don't know that we practiced that, but Wendell just willed it in the basket. That's a heck of a move right there. Big time finish by Wendell. And the crowd in Cameron is going crazy. Is there anything you can compare it to?
No.
How does that feel?
You almost can't feel anything. It's so loud there.
It's nothing like it. How about this one right here? You got by your defender. What'd you think on this one?
Felt like I got him on the move. It's just Hope I made a good play. Wendell was alert of the shot clock still and got the shot off before the clock hit 0, and then Matt was just determined to get that rebound. He didn't let anyone stop him.
Man, big play. Winning
huge.
Play. That's a winning play right there.
That was huge.
Winning play. Hope you got a little insight to 2 of the most memorable games we've had here recently. Now we need to keep building and moving on, but hopefully he gives you a little inside scoop on Tre and what he was thinking in those moments and how we can build from here. Got anything you want to
add? No.
All right, so Tre, you ready for the film room? I don't like that, stupid. We're about to watch the film room. Come on, man. Come on, man. Help me out a little bit. You're supposed to be my guy. You ready?
I'm not trying to make you laugh.
All right, you good? Okay. Another edition of the film room, and I'm gonna kill you. Stop laughing, man. Let's do this. I got a date tonight.